Yes. Now we are being broadcasted on YouTube. So this is an immersion on Talk and Talk, and we are here to speak English, to practice, to share, to learn. So there's no grammar, no correction, and we are not going to teach you anything, but you're going to learn a lot. So be ready to speak a lot, and every single meeting we have presentations, personal presentations. And for this one, I'm gonna have to split you out in 2 rooms. So one people are going to be with me in another room. So I'm going to get you in another room and others in the main room. Okay? So let's go. Ready? And the questions. Oh, sorry. By the way, thank you so much, everybody who helped me with the questions yesterday. So there we go. Okay. So the other room, please choose a leader just to handle the conversation. And for those in the main room, let's go. See ya. So Sandro, Ju, and Aldebaran, you're going to be with me in the main room, and we are going to talk. And by the way, where is it? Not working. Where is it? No. Hello.
Yeah. We are here. I can hear you.
I thought it was going to, well, anyway. So let's start with the presentations. Okay. So everybody present yourself before you start. So Sandro, can you start presenting yourself? Go ahead.
Sure. Good morning, guys. My name is Sandro Medrano. I live in São Paulo, in a small town called Louveira. It's between Jundiaí and Vinhedo in São Paulo state. And I work as an IT manager since 1998. I work with technology, and I am here at TALKNTALK since December. And I'm enjoying the platform. The conversations are very nice. I think that's it. I have 2 pets. One is there sleeping on the couch with me. It's my partner, and that's it, guys. Nice to meet you.
Very good. And what about you, Ju?
So I'm Juliana. I'm living São José dos Pinhais, near to Curitiba, Paraná State. I started in TNT in June last year, but as I told in the beginning, I stopped it, and I'm trying to return to practice English. I'm 36 years old. No pets, no kids, and it's all.
Go ahead, Aldebaran, please.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. My name is Aldebaran. I'm from São Paulo, but I'm living in Dublin. But I'm working for a company from Brazil. I decided to start TALK to improve my English. I'm married. I'm 32, and I'm considered a person that have a good health. Eat healthy food, in love because I'm married. And money, I just think I can make more money. But yeah, that's it.
Very good. And I'm Philip, 34, live in São Paulo, going crazy with the 6 a.m. meetings, but it's been great. And loved the topic for today. So we're going to talk about relationships and everything. And the very first question I bring so we can discuss is, what do you find most important in a relationship? And this topic was brought by all of you. Like I asked you to help me out with that. So health, money, or love, what's the most important in a relationship? And it can be any kind of relationship, friendship, familyship, romantic ship, situationships, any kind of. So what do you find most important? Ju, let's start with you.
I'm thinking here, probably I would say love, but I believe that it's very important to have a balance, because just love doesn't keep a relationship. With when people start to have some money problem, usually the relationship break or have some problems. So for me, for sure, a balance between the three, it's very important.
Very nice. Very nice. And you, Sandro, do you agree with Ju or do you have a different opinion?
No, I agree. I agree. I think all in your life is important to balance. But I think if I had to choose one, I think love is the most important. Not talking about eros love, like romantic or something like that. I think it's important too, but I think agape love is the best one, because when you have a relationship, you have to think not on your own wishes. You have to think about what some decisions will impact in your couple, in people around you. I think it's the main point. But health and money are both important too. But love, I think, is the first one.
And Aldebaran, what about you? Between what Sandro said and Ju?
I totally agree. I totally agree with you, both of them. It's hard to start a relationship without love. If you start a relationship, it's like just because the money. I don't know the word, but you just in interesseiro. I don't know the word.
Interest.
It's like a interest. Yeah. So it's like a relationship. In a couple, I think love is important. How Sandro told, it's important. When you start the relationship, maybe you don't have money or you don't have health, but it's important. The goals, it's common for the both. Because one person think the money important, the another not. This relationship, it's like it take different ways. So probably it's broke in the future.
Really good. Really good. Yeah, I don't know if there's anything else that I can add to this answer. So let's move on. So we are talking about these three situations. But do you think we need at least one of them to have a happy forever relationship? In any kind of relationship, health, money, or love, is it really necessary, or we can get rid of them and there are other things that are more important than these three words? Deborah, you're thinking, so that's the best way to start answering, because you still don't have an answer. So
Yeah.
yeah, I know.
How I told you before, I think to start a relationship, it's the love. When I was a kid, I saw my mother, my father, like, argues about the money. It's pretty hard. It's a couple just with love had a good relationship. And when you have money, you can have good health as well. So I don't know, these three kind of topics really, I think it's I don't know the word, aboard everything. Yeah.
It covers everything.
Covers everything. Yeah, I don't know.
Very good. Ju, do you think is there anything else that it's important for a relationship rather than health, money, and love?
I think to keep a relationship, and here I talk about a romantic relationship. People have the same goals, the same objects for their life. It's very important because for more that they are in love or don't have difficulties about money and the couple or health, share the same goals. For me, I believe it's essential to keep the relationship. And for the life, if you have another kind of relationship, have the same, not the same goals, but something to share. It's very important.
Yeah, I agree. And you, Sandro, are you going to follow the ways you said, or are you going to bring something new? What do you have?
Yes, I couldn't agree more with you because I think the main point it's the beginning. You have to self-knowledge to understand what makes me happy. First of all, I think it's very important because when I know my values, I know what's important for me, I can find someone who had the same goals, and it's a kind of it's complementary. I think that's the main point. Of course, feelings are nice, are very good, but feelings we can't keep all the time without when you have, for example, different goals, different values. It causes a lot of argues, conflicts. I think that's why it's important, first of all, to understand how we work as well. Then we can find a couple, a girlfriend, a wife, whatever, to keep in a good relationship, in a health relationship.
Yeah, very good. Like it. The good thing about these topics and questions is I try not to answer, I just try to make all of you answer the questions, and I learn a lot with you all experience, And Tasia, welcome aboard. Good morning. So what do you have in mind about the question number 2, or what we are talking about?
Good morning. I'm sorry for the late. And to be honest, I agree with everyone. I don't think we can have a relationship if we not agree, at least, because it's difficult to be in a relationship if the two don't think similarly about money, and which are pure priority in their lives. So I think I don't have something interesting about it. Just I agree for everyone. I can imagine in a relationship that you don't agree if your partner which priority they have.
Nice. Yeah, it's like what you said, right? If we're going the same direction.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to question number 4, just because this one found I find it really interesting. Does money buy health and love? Does money buy everything? It's like money, everything we need. No. Sandro, let's go ahead with you.
In my opinion, no. Sometimes we have to agree to spend to obtain a lot of money requires a lot of our time. Then we don't have time to talk with our couple or something like that. We don't have time to enjoy, to travel, to talk about something, and so the money it's not enough just to keep the love, and sometimes we work hard to get money, but what about your health? You put your health on the side. So in my opinion, money it's not the way to be a happy person. I think it helps a lot, it's very useful, but it's not the first thing, the first place in your life.
Nice. So it's important, but it's not everything. Tasia, and for you, does money buy it all?
No. They try. Money can make things easier, but I don't think that it can buy, because if someone doesn't love you, you can make this person love you just by you using money to, I don't know, send gifts or whatever. I don't think you can buy their love. So no. And even about health, make easier because you can access better doctors, but even so, you can, win of cancer or other disease. So even health, I think not always money win this fight. So no, money cannot buy. It's make easier, yeah. It's make a lot easier, but no, not buy.
Yeah, I agree. Money doesn't buy, but if I had money, I could visit Aldebaran in Dublin tomorrow, Unfortunately, I don't have it. Aldebaran, and for you, what do you think?
Yeah, I agree with Sandra Tasia. But I know it's for me. I think someone maybe think it's the money buy everything. It's okay too, you know. For me, the money don't come like a priority. I had like when I was kid, it's like my parents. It's really not really poor, but we are poor, you know. So when I start to grow up, start working, it's like I living for the future. It save money for the future every time. So it's like a process, because it's hard to judge. It's for someone the money is really important or not. But for me, it is not everything. It's like help a lot, because how the guys told, you can go to the good hospital, good doctor, and yeah, many kind of people. It's like try to be close of you. So it's right. It's like your ego, it's height, you know. Yeah, I guess that.
It's I'm gonna let Ju finish this question and then make some comments.
In my opinion, money can buy the illusion of love. And it can take a high price in a medium or long term for someone in a relationship. And about health, money cannot buy health, but can help to have a better health. If you have money, you have better conditions to keep your health, to have better treatments, to have access to the doctors. So, but money can avoid that you have a disease, for example, but can help. It's my opinion.
Yeah, I think we are all on the same page. Like money can buy a lot of things, of course. Makes easier to have a better health, to have better access. I do not believe it buys love, but it can buy health if you have access to better food that are more expensive, right? Like a healthcare plan as well. But it's not everything. Not everything. So if you could choose one of them, like money, love, or health, which would you focus to develop or to have more in your life? Which would it be? Ju, let's go ahead with just one. You need to
Love, for sure, love, because I think it's essential for our lives. And money, I hope I have time to get it. And the health, I try to keep my health in order to have a better life. So, but love, I don't believe that someone can be happy in this life without love.
love it. Love it. And you, Sandra?
Nowadays, I think I would focus on health because I already have my love, my wife. I am married, so I think I am not looking for love. I just to keeping my love. But I talk about health because I am not very young, and I have to think in a long term because my hereditary conditions. I think it's not as good as I would expect it. And my wife is suffering with with some diseases too. So that's why I think, in my opinion, nowadays to focus on health is the most important for me.
So, Sandra, do you think, depending on the moment of your life,
Yes.
it changes?
Yes. In before I got married, for sure I would answer for love too. But nowadays, 15 years after my marriage, I think health is more important for me.
Very good. That was a good thing to think. I would say love today as well. You know, but yeah. Deborah, and for you, what would you like focus more or have more in your life?
Thinking nowadays, I think it's money because I'm married and I have a good health. It's like I eat health foods go to the gym, make exercise. So go to the doctor. I don't have nothing. I went to the doctor last year. Nowadays, I think Rudy and I is like focus on money because the rent here is really expensive. So we think to buy a house here or another country. We don't know yet, but nowadays we focus on the money. But it's not a problem for us. I think just like a temporary situation until we decide where we stay and what we should do.
Yeah, this I think it's pretty much what Sandra said, about the moment of your life. And Ju said in the beginning, the very first question, that we need to balance, right? All of them. Yeah, it's interesting.
If
And-
you were, I thought Aldebaran would focus on beer in the pubs here in
Yeah.
Ireland.
Yeah, but we need money,
I would.
Yeah. This is something I want to like. I want to go to Dublin for two reasons: because of the pubs and because of you too. So
St. Patrick's Days next Friday. It's
Really?
like a carnival in Brazil.
wow.
A huge event here. Yeah. St. Patrick's Days.
Very nice.
Google. Yeah.
Enjoy it for us.
Yeah. I will.
Tasia, and for you, which of them you would choose? Love, money, or health?
I agree. That depends on the moment But it's funny because I was thinking about this question yesterday, and in theory, if I don't think about it, I will just answer love. But it's a lie, actually, because right now in my life, if I have to choose being present to my boyfriend or my friends or my family, or being study, I will choose being studying. So one way or another, I am choosing money, because you study to learn, but in the end, you study to get a better job. And, so money is a consequence of my study. So I think it's more related to money than health and love when I choose being study, So health and even health, because if I choose not sleep and not eat well, I am choosing money. So like Aldebaran, I didn't know that, but yeah.
Yeah, for me, I guess I would focus on money as well, because I'm full of health and full of love. So, but not that full of money. Oh my God. Yeah. So, Debra, want to add something?
No, I would just compliment it. We never thought we are full of money.
Yeah.
It's hard to know when we have much money.
Oh, I know.
Because,
I know when I will have much money.
oh man, I don't know.
I hope.
It's like no,
Maybe you don't know when it's enough.
Yeah. I agree. Yeah, because I compare myself like 6 years ago. Oh man, it's like I changed my life a lot. It's what I have to nowadays is pretty much than I have like 6 months, 6 years ago. So, but we compare yourself with another persons. It's like I'm trying to think a lot about that. You always run on something and we can get. It's like it's hard. Money, it's hard to.
Yeah, you're always there's an expression, I don't know if it's the same, but you are trying to get your own tail, every single time. So you're
Yeah, yeah.
walking around your own tail just to, yeah. I think about money, what I'm looking for, it 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 has changed a lot once I started a business, because nowadays it's not just for myself, it's for other people as well. So I need money to, develop the business and to, bring a better experience. I want to change the whole website to make it easier to book, and I need money to hire people to develop that. So it's been crazy. But I think for myself, no, it's hard to answer this. Like, it's hard to answer because we are all we know the basic income we can have, but the maximum, I don't know if we have ever thought about it. I think we should bring a topic to discuss money. 6 a.m. in the morning. So Tasia, let me ask you. It's question number 5, but I'm gonna just bring something different. Talking about romantic life and your career. What's the most important for you to focus or to pay attention? And if you need to balance, how do you do that? How to balance romantic and career, like thinking about love and work, how do we balance? What's the most important at the moment? Just like an open question.
Again, it's funny because I am a really a stereotype of girl that reads a lot of romance and this kind of things. But right now, I put my career in first. So I live and I not balance because I don't know, I was really in flow. So it's okay for me that it's my choice. But to balance in some way, even that has a priority in career, it's being present when I am with of other persons like friends, boyfriend, family, because it's difficult and sometimes we don't even notice, but we are not present, we are just talking and interacting, but not in present really. So I have this, I do this effort so to always pay attention and be present in the moments that matters, that I do. But I think that the question, the answer is that for me it's okay, not put in first in this moment of my life.
Nice. And unusual, what would you put first, or how do you manage to balance?
I don't have an answer for it. I'd say it depends. Your moment depends how strong is your relationship. I could say in the past I put my career in the first place and my relationship is over. It just break up, I think. So I think I try to discover how to manage career and a relationship, but nowadays I can answer it.
Yeah. And it's a hard question. It's a hard question. I think it's it comes to my mind is depends on the moment you are living. Like if you're like Sandro, then you have a marriage of such a long time, then you can focus on something else. But yeah, it's really hard. Like today, I would say that like I'm single, so I do not have to spend time in a relationship. So yeah, it's so I focus on work. So it's more like 80% of my time is work and 20 is everything else. So Sandro, tell us, teach us. When I get married, I want to have it like a script. So please help.
Come on. I think my wife and I, we have we match even in this in career, talking about career. And one episode happened in 2017. I was a manager of the greatest project in the company. We are installing SAP on the company and changing the from todos to SAP. And I was the project manager. And I have to work very hard this year to migrate the system. And then I sit down with my wife and I talk to her. That's an opportunity for me to a great job opportunity for me. I will be more viewed by the C-level with different stakeholders, and it worked. I worked so hard, even Saturdays, Sundays. I worked so hard this year, but yeah, I think it's worth a lot. My career developed a lot since this event, but now I think I achieved a good level, and I can balance better. And my wife always supported me about this. I think that's the main point. I think when you have the same goals, when you think not in the same way, but in a similar way, I think it works. It works very, 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 very good.
Yeah. I hope I can see how it works like in person. Deborah, and for you, how do you manage that?
I think Sandro told an important topic. It's like we have to clarify with our partners and have a conversation, and share how can be this kind of period. It's like I'm working from Brazil time zone, so I start like 9, 10, 12, it depends, and I don't have time to finish. It's like last week I finished 2 days like 2 a.m. No, 2 a.m., 1 a.m. Because we have a big problem here in the company, so I stay to work too late. But it's hard, I like to work, so I don't see the time. It's like go on, and many times I need to Bruna says me, oh, you work a lot, stop today. And I told you one immersion before, it's like Bruno is my temperature, thermometer.
Yeah, your temperature.
Yeah. She supported me like that, because when I was working, I don't see the time I spend, so she helped me like that. So I think Bruna managed your our time together with my career, because I don't have a good hand with that.
Yeah, it's important to. Yeah, I think it's for me. What is important is to have it clear what we can do, like each person what they can do. Sometimes you need to focus more on the relationship, and sometimes at work, sometimes in other areas. But of course, it can't be for such a long time, or you get bored or annoyed, and then
Yeah.
and then it's hard to get back to where you were. Very good, very good. I guess it's going to be last question, and I'm gonna go to number 10. What's the best plan you've made so far in a relationship? And for me, at this point of my life, the plan for my life and for the girl I want to be with, it's the most important thing, rather than love, money, and health. If you, as Jules said in the beginning, if you're heading towards the same goal or the same direction, then everything else can happen. So, Ju, what's the best plan you've made so far, or what would be the best plan you would make in the future?
I follow your answer. I think have similar goals, similar values, and think about the future together. And for sure, have a balance.
Yeah.
It's it.
But is it easy, do you think?
No, I don't believe it's easy. Even when we are alone, it's not easy to keep the goals, to keep focus on it. And when you have another person in your life, I think it's a challenge.
Yeah, it's a huge challenge. It's a huge challenge. Tasia, what about you? What's the best plan you've made or that you're going to make?
I think I don't have nothing to add beyond your say and you, because I hope for me it's balance, it's doing plan together and talk and think about the future, not just exist like. So for me, it's pretty much that.
Sandro, and what can you bring up to us?
I think to move to my town, my actual town, it was a great option. Here we have a great peace. It's the neighborhood is very silently, the nature around. I think it was a great choice to move to Louveira, and it was not planned. The pandemic brings me the option to work from home, and it was a great thing happened to us, to me and my wife. I could understand better her routine at home, and the other, on the other hand, she could see how it's very hard the day for me in all day long in meetings in the front of the computer, talking about issues, problems all the time. It was a great experience, and now for me it's very important to work from home. I go to the office once a week, but it's not an obligation. It's my choice to keep in touch with my team. But I think these two topics, I think, helped me a lot, my marriage in my life too.
Very good, love it. And another, but just to finish.
The best plan I've made so far, I think, coming to Dublin in 2018 with Bruna. You know, I really want to come before, but we have a conversation, and we come like 1-2 years after that I was planning. And coming to Dublin to study English, it's like I got married after that. You know, we start to live together, because before coming, it's like we are just how can I say namorando? I'm saying
Dating, dating.
dating. Okay, we are just dating, and come to Dublin, live together, and we start, you know, to know deeply each other. And when you return to Brazil, it's like no make sense each other is like live with your parents. So we decide to get married, and now nowadays we return to Dublin. So I think this is the so far the best of the plan that I made.
Very nice. Good. So I hope everybody is full of ideas, love, health, and money of this conversation. And for the other group, I like always to ask this, and it's not everybody that can answer properly because it's hard. For example, how to summarize the other room? How can you summarize what happened in here or in another room? So I'm gonna ask Ju to summarize what we talked. Then you're gonna share to the other group, and I'm gonna choose someone from the other group to summarize what happened to bring to us. So Ju, what can you share about what we talked?
We talk a lot about this subject today, health, love, and money. But I think it's everyone's agreed that love is very important, probably the most important thing in a relationship. But it depends the moment of your life. Sometimes people prioritize health because they have enough money or love in their lives. So it's so relative. And for everyone here in this group, in this room, balance is very important in a relationship.
Balance, it was the word, right? Keyword. Very good. Very good. Leandro, what happened in your room? How can you summarize?
Okay, summarizes all the three subjects is important in your life. Someone is more romantic than the others, but I guess it's not about the money, but that about what money can provide in your life. For example, you are running to get more money, to get a good trip, or buy some situation that you provide your a good health, a good love, pay for some moments, because that is money is so important in our life. I guess all things is important, but you don't can talk about things that you don't have experience. We don't have experience with a bad in this moment, bad health or bad with love. But money is the thing that all people is have by achievement to have a good life, I guess. I don't know if it's good for someone have only money, he don't have a good health or good love. Okay, it need balance in your life. But for me, in this moment I need more money.
Yeah.
Because that I study English, I need. But in the past, in some years, 2 years ago, I need to take care more with my health, my mental health, because I worked a lot. I don't have balance in my life. I guess that the resume about the talk.
Yeah, the overview.
Yeah.
Very good. So I'm gonna do that quite often for these meetings, like to choose someone from each room to summarize. So be aware that it's a good exercise regarding communication, regarding your critical thinking, and it's gonna make you to pay more attention to what is going on in here. So the link of the feedback of this meeting is in the chat. Please just spend 3 seconds of your life, just open it and giving a mark from 1 to 10, and suggestion, comments, feedbacks, or you can criticize if you want to. Suggestion, it's more appreciated, but you're free to hate as well. And tomorrow we're gonna be together same time, another link, but the same place, Zoom. And please book yourself, and it's really important, booking, just to commit yourself. I know it's still like it's complicated to not complicated, but take some time to book. But we are working to make it better, easier. But booking, it's really part of the process. Okay, Ju, welcome back. Good to have you here. And for everybody else, Sandro, Aldebaran, Tassi, Leandro, Rosalia, Rafael, Bruna, see you. Have a great day and good week. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.